and the omnibus. So I was forced into the Archers when I was a child. And look, it's come back to bite me later on.
I'm awash with the stuff.
The Archers is the world's longest-running radio show, with more than 15,000 episodes broadcast. Despite being a rural flavour show, The Archers is recorded in the heart of the UK's second-largest city, Birmingham.
You're listening to Tuesday's episode of The Archers from BBC Radio 4.
Hi, Mum.
Hiya. You've been there long? I didn't see you.
No, only a few minutes.
I was so focused on getting me furrows all the same.
Dad said you came out as soon as milking was finished. I thought you might be ready for a break.
Oh, I am, Ben. Oh, didn't realise how hard I was gripping the wheel until I let go.
It's looking good.
Oh, it's not bad. But if I'm going to put in a decent performance at the ploughing match, I'll need to fit in some more sessions before Thursday.
Nice to see Bert's old tractor out in the field again. You got it going all right?
Yep, with a bit of help from Tony and Leonard. She's taken some getting used to, but she's a beautiful piece of machinery.
Yeah.
She'll look stunning with her wash and polish ready for the big day.
I can help you with that.
Well, if you're free for an hour or so tomorrow afternoon, that would be great. I've got Fallon and Chelsea popping over in the evening to help Stella and me with our vintage plough woman look.
Sounds good.
Yeah, they're going to do their best to make us look like the two women from the photo, Jean Burns and Margaret Hawke.
Is Stella still going to dress up? I thought Dad said she'd pulled out of the competition.
She has. She's afraid someone will get a photo of her ploughing a field and it'll come back to haunt her.
Fair enough. You can see the headline, can't you? No-till traitor.
Oh, she's still going to spend the day in role as Margaret Hawke, though, giving talks in front of the no-till seed drill about women at harvest time through the ages, finishing up with why Home Farm invested in the drill.
So, the ladies' cup is all yours?
Not necessarily. Another farmer's taken Stella's patch of field. Someone from Loxley Norton, I think.
Oh.
Right, let's go back to the house for a cuppa then. And I better get on with the next batch of sheep vaccinations.
Great. Oh, actually, Mum, I've got some news.
Oh, I did wonder if there was a reason you trekked it all the way up here.
No.
So, is your news good?
Yeah. Yeah, it really is.
George?
Oh, mate. Brad. Thanks for accepting the call. I was worried you'd hang up.
No, I wouldn't do that. I didn't. I just had this long message asking whether I wanted to accept.
So,
how
are you?
Yeah. Good. Fine. I mean, more importantly, how are you?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Was it okay to call?
Of course.
I mean, are you at uni? You didn't have to leave a lecture, did you?
No, it's fine. I'm studying at home today, no lectures.
Oh, okay then. That's good.
Mm-hmm. So, any news?
I'm in prison, Brad, not away on holiday.
I know. I was just trying to, talk.
Yeah, sorry. It's weird. I'm sorry.
I heard about the fight.
Did you?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, fine. I can handle it.
I couldn't.
No, mate, you really couldn't.
So, what happened?
There are literally guards standing beside me and a line of lads behind me. I can't talk about it.
But are you okay? George?
What have you been watching?
What?
Like films, TV, whatever?
Nothing much. I watched Star Wars with Chelsea at the weekend.
Oh yeah? Which one?
All of them.
Man.
Not all at once. I mean, we started Thursday night after work, finished Sunday, late.
I missed that. Choosing. I have to watch whatever's on. There's no streaming.
Oh, of course. Chelsea wanted to watch them in chronological order, but in the end we watched them in order of release.
Is Chelsea still annoying?
Yeah, I mean, mostly.
Not much changes then?
No. George, it's great to talk to you, but I should probably go.
How's your course? How's it going? Bet it's really interesting.
Yeah, the work's hard, but I like it.
Tell me about it.
Do you really want to know?
Yeah, like algebra and stuff. We need it, don't we? We need people like you who get it.
Our supervisor wanted us to discuss that in our first seminar. The practical application of pure maths.
Yeah?
Isn't this costing you a fortune?
Yeah, but it's okay.
That's fantastic, Ben. When did you hear?
Oh, I got the email from the GP surgery this morning and came straight up here to find you.
Does your dad know?
Yeah, I passed him in the yard. He gave me a hug and then said I could start tackling my overdraft.
Of course he did.
I'm really looking forward to it. I'll be working with Dr. Malik a lot. It's going to be so different from the Laurels or the placements at the hospital.
And it's healthcare assistant, right? So what will you be doing?
Well, at the interview, they talked about me doing health checks for new patients, taking blood, giving vaccinations, all the routine stuff, you know?
Excellent.
And Dad's right. I could do with the cash.
And you're sure it won't be too much? I mean, managing a job like that along with your uni work, it's going to be more demanding than lots of part-time jobs you could do.
But much more interesting and brilliant experience. And it is only part-time.
Oh, I just don't want you to overdo it.
I won't. I've thought about how I'll keep on top of things. I just need to be quite disciplined about when I study.
And about giving yourself time to rest and relax too.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say to Dad when I saw him. Dr. Malik said he qualifies for a flu jab. She wanted to know if he'd be happy to be one of my first patients.
Oh, maybe, but maybe not.
Well, I'll mainly be observing at this stage. I won't be let loose on my own straight away.
It's not that. It's not that he won't trust you.
What then?
You'd probably better ask him yourself. But just be prepared. He might not be as excited as he should be at the honour of being your first patient.
And what about Poppy and Kira?
Well, I haven't seen Kira, but I saw Poppy in the shop the other day with her grandma.
Did you ask her how the guinea pig is?
No.
Oh,
Well, I can, next time I see her.
it's fine. I don't need to know.
I'll ask her anyway.
Hang on a minute. Yeah. Okay. I've got to go. Time's up.
Right. Well, thanks for ringing.
Can I ring again? Like some other time?
Sure.
You're a good mate.
Am I?
There's lads in here like you just wouldn't want to cross.
Really?
You know, it's like keep your head down and your mouth shut.
Or what?
I've got to go.
George? Are you still there?
Got myself a bargain now. Offcuts for the wood merchant. Just the perfect length for that shelf above the cooker that your ma wants.
That's great.
So if I get this finished today, I can crack on with painting the bathroom on Friday. Get rid of that mould. Who were you talking to?
Oh, no one.
What, just chatting to yourself in the kitchen, were you? Should I be worried about that?
I was actually talking to Mia. It was Mia.
You don't have to be embarrassed about still holding a torch for her. She was your first love.
I'm not holding a torch. Whatever that means.
Oh, I'm only teasing. It's nice you can still be friends. Here, grab an end of this for me, will you? I want to get the measurement one more time before I drill into the wall. What were you chatting about?
Who?
You and Mia.
Oh, yeah. Nothing really.
Nothing.
Well, we were talking about Poppy, about how Chloe bought her some sweets in the shop.
You young'uns, hold that higher, will you? Ta. In my day it was all dingy music clubs and getting on the wrong side of the law.
Told her about my lecture on data science.
Now that I can relate to. You'd often find me propping up the bar talking all night about data science.
I had no idea Dad hated injections.
Probably because he had to pretend they were no big deal when you lot were kids. I was always the one who took you for fillings or your boosters. He was worried you'd see the fear on his face.
But he's had injections over the years. The COVID jab.
Yeah, but he had a filling without one once, against the dentist's advice. I think even he admits that was a mistake. And I remember a tetanus jab years ago after he cut himself on a tractor part. Had to pretend he was fine with it.
So he has coped in the past.
Yeah, if it's life or death.
I mean, I know he's not likely to be in danger of dying if he gets the flu, but it can be pretty grim.
And what about me? I don't hear you offering me a free jab.
Well, that's because you're still considered young.
Well, you're welcome to try and persuade him, but I think you might have to talk up how much it would mean to have him as your first patient. That's more likely to get him there than the small matter of avoiding weeks in bed with the flu.
How come there's none of Gran's apple cake left? There was loads in the tin last night when I looked.
That would be all on Josh, I'm afraid. He popped in this morning after checking on the chickens and wolfed down 2 pieces.
Yeah, but what about the rest?
Your dad and I might have had a couple of slices for tea. As Rosie would say, you snooze, you lose.
Right, looks like I'll be celebrating my new job with a custard cream then.
What do you have to wear for work? I could come with you to Borchester to get some smart shirts.
I think at 22 I can get my own shirts, Mum. And when exactly would you have time to come with me anyway? Between sheep vaccinating, ploughing practice and getting in role as a ploughwoman from the past.
True, though I might need to find the time to pop to the vintage shop to look for some high-waisted trousers. Anna says I can borrow some riding boots, and Fallon has a hat just like Jean Burns is wearing in the photo. Hey, look.
Let me see. It says here she was the only woman competitor, just like you.
Unless the rumours about the farmer from Loxley Norton are true.
Well, that would be progress. A doubling of female entries over the last 70 years.
Jazza? Jazza,
All right, Brad.
do you know when Mum will be home?
Oh, she's working till closing tonight. I'm going to go for a pint myself soon, since I've spent my day after in DIY. Is something up?
No, I'm fine.
Brad, what's happened?
Can I talk to you?
You can talk to me anytime. You know that. So what's the matter?
I just got an email from the prison.
For George?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's from the prison office or something. It's a visiting request.
I see.
He wants me to come and see him on Friday.
Right, and you want to?
Well, I've got lectures on Friday.
Well, there you go then, that's your excuse. To be honest, George being inside's your perfect chance to put a bit of distance between the two of you. I know your ma thinks the same.
Does she?
Well, he's not exactly a model of good behaviour. And this isn't the first time he's been happy to throw somebody else under the bus to save his own skin, including you. Don't forget the Grey Gables broken bench fiasco.
So you think Mum would say no?
Well, you can ask her, but I can't see her being thrilled. A visit in jail's no picnic.
How do you know?
I might have had a few wayward mates in my time.
But you still went to see them, even though they were... What did you call them?
Wayward, because a mate's a mate. I mean, I had my limits, but mostly they were just young lads who'd done something stupid like the rest of us, but they didn't get away with it.
I'm pretty sure George is sorry for what he did.
You think?
Yeah. And he's my mate.
So, you want to go then on Friday? Is that what you're saying?
I don't exactly want to go, but I think I should.
Okay, well, talk to your mum about it, but in the end, only you can decide.
So what do you do?
I don't know, the spot effects on the arches.
Are you what we call Foley then?
Kind of, yep.
Okay. And these are all part of the paraphernalia of production?
Yep, that's the bull bar. That's
this one?
Yep, that's...
I mean, Hayley so wanted to be in their own place when their baby came. It's due in 2 months. Not much chance of that now.
No.
I mean, it would have been a stretch for them financially, mind, but I just wish there was something practical I could do to help them, Caroline. I mean,
I think The Archers has had this immense popularity over the years, basically because it has always very accurately reflected the reality of life and living in a rural community, whatever